What is up, my reelers and peelers? It's your boy, D of the Sean, back again with another hood classic, and you know it's gonna be one because I don't know how to start this video. So Netflix recently dropped this new Cleopatra documentary, which, mind you, is supposed to be historically accurate. But let's go off of a limb and say, just what if Netflix wanted to make more money off a Cleopatra documentary? Alright guys, I got this awesome pitch for a Cleopatra documentary. But Jeff, do you think that's gonna make any money? Of course it is, dipshit. Because this isn't gonna be any Cleopatra documentary. This is going to be a Netflix Cleopatra documentary. We know it's cool, we know it's in the now. We cashed off of these fucking bots because they love Bird Box, Stranger Things, and The Witcher. So we obviously know what they like. You know what gets these fuckers foaming at the mouth? Diversity. So we're gonna make everybody black in this movie. The black dollar is a good dollar. After all, look at all these fucking rappers. What could possibly go wrong? 15% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 3% audience score. Look at this dog shit cover art. They thought this bitch was so cold. She looking lost as shit. I get so sick and tired of these fucking corporations trying to capitalize on us. I get so sick and tired of agendas getting forced down my fucking throat. I don't want shit forced down my throat, cause that's fucking sus. This Cleopatra shit, it ain't it, man. It ain't it. So outside of this awkward cover art where it looks like this lady doesn't even want to be here in this fucking photo shoot, let's dive into why exactly there's a lot of outrage about this historically accurate Cleopatra documentary. They made everyone black! Motherfucker, just because you're in Africa, that doesn't mean everyone's black! It's like saying everybody in Europe is a Brit. It's like saying Russians are Brits. That's like saying Portuguese people are Brits. And I can already tell this is that dumb hood nigga shit. This is that Black Sands bullshit. This, let me put on my African hat and act like I'm spitting knowledge when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about type of shit. That dumbass old head at the barbershop thinking he dropping knowledge for your ass. Our people from fucking Egypt. Nigga don't know shit. What the fuck is Egyptian then? This is that dumbass, tell him type shit. Ugly ass shit. But Deshaun, Egypt's in Africa, so we thought they were black. Bro, our race is called African, and we're from Africa, so that means every region in Africa has African race people. You know, like the stereotypical African. This is really some dumbass shit like saying people from Ethiopia are the same or no different than people from Nigeria. Look, this whole entire Cleopatra thing is literally just people, including our own people, trying to make cash money off of appealing or taking advantage of our culture and using it as a platform to profit off of our own ignorance. But hey, maybe I'm digging too deep. Let's say they genuinely believed that Cleopatra was a black woman. Let's say somebody's auntie wanted to make a fucking documentary on Netflix and wanted to make Cleopatra a black queen. Like, I don't know who made this myth. I don't know who dropped this knowledge. For my fellow African Americans, where we think our people are like the sole proprietors for building Egypt. I mean, technically, because the Egyptians are Africans, and obviously people of darker pigmentation, your stereotypical Africans that you're probably thinking about, obviously had some ties with that, considering Egypt's in Africa. But to think our people are the sole proprietors of that, absolutely fucking insane. Taking somebody else's history and acting like it's your own. And honestly, it really pisses me off because is Martin Luther King not good enough, bro? This might sound cringe, but this dude was dead ass my fucking hero in elementary school. I saw that one movie, Young Martin. I was leaking in fucking kindergarten, bro. Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver. Why do we not have a George Washington Carver Netflix documentary? No Aaron Douglas? Jacob Lawrence? No Louis Armstrong? You know, the dude talking about some, I see trees of green, red roses. I see skies of blue. What a wonderful world. Yeah, well, where the fuck is that documentary at? Y'all niggas are folding. We have absolutely no reason to bite off a nigga's flow. We're not Drake. I'm just getting tired of this fucking, I don't know what, a stigma, the general consensus where people take these dumbass hood truths, this hood knowledge, and they think that's how the world works. This is just clinging to some royalty shit. There's some black royalty, black. I have you know, my great grandmother was a queen. Ugly ass shit while you're high as fuck. Saying some stupid ass shit while you're intoxicated at the family cookout. Nah. And you know what's so crazy to me? If the shoe was on the other foot, if someone were to make a documentary about Harriet Tubman and it was a white woman, oh my god. I don't know what block Netflix HQ stays on, but that shit would have been spun immediately. Hey, make this right turn right here. You know what? Let's do it again. You know what? Fuck it. Spin that shit again. I'm just fucking bored. Now let's get the woman who actually plays as Cleopatra. What are her thoughts on this? Well, firstly, blackwashing isn't a thing, is it? So there's that. I just think, you know, it's really sad to me the extent to which people want to, and it's not just Egyptians, and it's not all Egyptians, but people want to colonize and remove, and it's just upsetting. I'm sorry, this is that black excellence bot shit that is more played out than fucking Redbone. Daylight! I wake up feeling like you won't play right. By the way, my favorite version of that song is the Carl Weezer version. Now, blackwashing isn't a thing. That's, oh my god, the dumb shit I see. I remember on a YouTube video, you know what's funny? It's like, this is like a common thing on the internet. Maybe not even just the internet, in real life as well, but people say black people can't be racist. And I just can't help but wonder, who the fuck told you that? On a day-to-day basis, I see black people act racist towards white people, Asians, Mexicans, like you fucking name it. But if the shoe is on the other foot, god damn, it's the end of the world. If you make fun of anybody's race, or belittle them because of their race, that would be racist. Hence the name. I just think that's insane how I'd actually have to explain something like that. And it's because we have these fucking extremists. And as far as her saying blackwashing isn't a thing, or is it? Well, we all know what whitewashing is, right? We all understand the concept of whitewashing. Now, if we understand that as a concept, despite blackwashing not having some deep-rooted history behind it, we can both understand why doing either one of them's bad, because as black people, we don't like whitewashing. So why would we do the same thing? If we were to do these concepts, understand these concepts, and if we were to be racist and do all this other shit, wouldn't that just be the exact opposite of what we stand for? So even if blackwashing is or isn't a thing, the concept that you're understanding it as shouldn't make it any different. Because when people say that, you obviously know what they're referring to. Ignorant ass shit, bro. So let's go back to this dumb shit she was saying. It's not just Egyptians, and it's not all Egyptians, but people want to colonize and remove, and it's just upsetting. So wait, you're sitting here taking someone else's culture and claiming people want to colonize and remove, but didn't you literally just do that? This is that hypocritical shit that I'm talking about. And it's so sad because it's like, what does it take for you to get built like this? What lies do you have to be fed? What common sense do you have to lack? Cleopatra is black. They just don't tell us that in our history books. I find it sad that people are either so self-loathing or so threatened by blackness that they feel the need to do that. Talk about stroking a fucking ego. I think it's sad that you have to take other people's shit to make yourself seem better. That seems like the same thing the white man be doing. That's crazy, man. Also, no offense to my white viewers. I'm not talking about y'all, you know what I'm saying, man. We out here. To separate Egypt from the rest of the continent. Okay, so aren't you kind of separating Egypt because you're making her black? See, this is that weird projection shit. These comments about self-loathing and like all this other shit, like what are you talking about? You know what, if you wanted to make a story based on Cleopatra and make her black, that is completely fine. But if you're trying to be historically accurate, I think at the bare minimum you should be historically accurate. It's just like with Battlefield 5. In the Nordlice war story, they take a real operation, Operation Gunnerside, where 5 Norwegian commandos sabotaged the Germans' heavy water supply And guess what? They replaced these 5 commandos that did this with a mother and her daughter. And you're damn right Norwegian people were not fucking with that. Because when you claim that you're telling history and you're changing it, it's no longer fucking history. You want to make Cleopatra black? Fine, go right ahead, but that motherfucker better say based on. And she goes on, you know, I think it's even more important that with telling this story the way that we are, because actually, we don't know. It's a really big question mark. Was she mixed race? Was she not? She wasn't black, we know that, but she might have been part black, absolutely. So why the fuck? She wasn't black, we know that, but she might be part black. Let's make her black. That's absolutely within the realm of possibility based on the academic research. So you know, if people don't want to engage with that research, that expert research, that's not really a me problem. That's kind of a them problem. Ooh, damn, you knew she was in her bag with that response. Woo, yeah. Academic research. She wasn't black, we know that. Like, the amount of... Are you not contradicting yourself right there? Like, if you know she's not black with academic research, you're talking about with the same academic research, you could explore the possibility of her being black, but you literally just said she wasn't black. We know that. Am I fucking tripping? And you add this fucking dog shit, bougie shit at the... That's not really a me problem. It's kind of a them problem. This is like the most dog shit response I've seen to anything in a while. And honestly, I'm glad that dumbass movie or show or whatever the fuck you want to call it is getting trashed on. Because I'm really getting tired of people just being fucking stupid. Wake up and smell the coffee, because that nonsense that you ramble about will get fucking checked. I'm not gonna lie, I get tired of black excellence bots, bro. I love my skin color. I'll never take that shit for granted, ever. I love my people and my history, but this fraudulent ass shit, I just can't stand it, bro. You love your people, but you don't know shit. Doing racist shit like the same quote unquote white man that you hate. You try to portray yourself as intelligent, but you just land flat on your face when somebody actually checks your shit. It's just sad, bro. It's fucking depressing because it shouldn't be like this. Simple research. If you give a damn about your history, learn that shit. Don't act like someone else's history is your own history. If you want to make a historically accurate show, be historically accurate. And if you're gonna, not be historically accurate, just say based on. This could have been a perfect based on Cleopatra. Perfect version of fucking Cleopatra's story for black people. Could have easily done that, but no. Cleopatra was definitely black. You give me these prissy, egotistical ass fucking responses, dude. Like, what do you say to this? How do you argue? How do you argue? You know, like, what argument do you have to justify doing this? How could I help your side out without sounding like a fucking idiot? Because I look at every single perspective. I like both sides of the story, but not only is this disrespectful to Egyptians, but this is actually disrespectful to African culture in its entirety. And African American culture as well. Egypt is a part of Africa, so why would you disrespect it like that? Honestly, at this point in the video, I don't have any more to say outside of the fact that I'm disappointed and I just want them to do better. Y'all know what it is. Like and subscribe to the video. I'll see y'all in the next one.